I got nothing. But that's what we're gonna do. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Osaje Cigar Talk TV show. We're here. The whole crew is here. We got a special guest. We will introduce you to her soon. But you're here for the setup. Watch us get set up. I have nothing. I got to get everything going. I need a cigar. You got a cigar?
I got a cigar. You got a cigar?
I ain't even picked my cigar yet. You got a cigar?
I got my cigar.
You good? You got one, K?
I'm straight.
Yes.
All right. Just hang in there. We're going to get up and running, and then we'll introduce you to our special guest today.
Yes, Naya.
I don't know what I'm smoking yet. We're doing that the top 5, right?
Right. So I'm smoking one of the top 5.
You are smoking one? I'm going to smoke
now,
one, not this show because I didn't get it in time. But it's going to be the, I'm not giving away which one, but it's going to be the CAO stick that's on the top, that I'm putting up on the top.
That you putting up?
Yeah, for my vote for top 10.
Okay. Top 10.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Aaron, you had this before?
Yes.
Yeah? How is it?
It's good. It's
It's
meaningful.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of your favorites, right? Is that one of your favorites?
That is. So they got 3 of them. It's that
What's
one.
the name? What is it called?
It's the Cavalier Valier or something like that.
Wow,
Okay.
It should be on the side. But it's
Yeah, I saw
called
3 of
Cavalier.
them.
Yeah. But one is the black band. One is has the white band with the horse on it. And then they have like a special one with a blue.
A horse, not a pony.
I stopped at City. I stopped at
There you go.
City Cigar yesterday, and they had 3 of them. I guess there's only 3. You said?
That's all I've seen so far.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's 3 of them.
We are live on location at K's Cigar Sensations, and who we have here with us today is Kay, the one and only. Welcome.
Thank you.
Mr. Aaron Reid is going to interview Kay, but I guess we should do our introductions of our own first.
Indeed.
I'm Bruce Johnson, as always. Welcome.
Okay.
Thank you guys for viewing. Caught him with the cigars.
Call me with the cigar. I'm Aaron Reid.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, all right, I'm Dwight Archer.
All right. Mizzay Littlejohn.
How you gonna ask me if daddy?
He knew he paused and
He
dropped the
paused.
ball a little
Yeah.
bit.
All right, and so right now we're gonna have you introduce yourself, my lady.
So, hi, everybody. I am Corey, a.k.a. K. Scott.
Nice. And we're gonna talk about your lounge. What is this lounge that we're sitting in right now?
So, we are sitting in K's Cigar Sensations Cigar Lounge,
And where are
located in the beautiful Glenside in Keswick Village, 280 North Keswick Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shameless plug, I know.
Address. What's the address?
As you're supposed to.
280 North Keswick Avenue, Glenside, PA.
There you go.
Before we get into all of the questions, we gotta know what you smoking. First smoke of the day? Is the first smoke of the day?
This is my first
All
smoke
right,
of the
What are
day.
you smoking?
I'm smoking my favorite, UF13.
Now that's your favorite cigar.
This is my favorite cigar.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's saying something.
That is saying something.
Hey,
That's
listen.
definitely saying something.
This is what I like. Look, I was nervous, so I said, let me smoke something I really like today.
How often do you have a UF13?
Well, I used to have UF13 probably at least 4 or 5 times a month. But I mean, y'all know how much it costs. So,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
I done opened
That's
the
why I asked.
lounge, so-
That was why I was.
Yeah. But now that I open the lounge, you know,
Right.
fun's a
You're
little
a little-
funny. You know?
Yeah.
So this is like a treat. So
Okay.
now it's
Nice.
more like I'd say probably once a month. Maybe.
Once a month?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Nice. All right. So we're gonna jump into the questions, or wait a minute. Actually, no. Before we jump into the questions,
Drinks?
no drinks yet.
Okay.
We didn't go around. Yeah, no,
Don't drink.
I'm running this show. I'm in charge. So we didn't go around and get what everybody is smoking because everybody's smoking something different and smoking really good stuff. So we got K's.
We got K's. So,
Yeah, K's.
Mizzay, why don't you start?
Yeah, I have a CAO. How you pronounce this again, Aaron?
What is
CAO.
the Oriana.
The Oriana. Yes.
I got a Rocky Patel. It is the age-limited rare second edition.
Oh wow.
So what I learned when I bought the cigar is that there was a first edition that came out last year that wasn't as good. So Rocky Patel kind of remixed it and came out with this one. And this one was rated the top 10 cigars,
Okay.
When?
2019.
Okay.
So this
I
is
don't
the
know
reason
if I
why I'm
like
trying
that.
that.
He cheated, man. He had the Cliff Notes in his head. Like, cheated.
First time with it?
This is my first time trying
Okay.
it.
It's
So,
supposed to be off the top, man. Off the top.
Nice.
Aaron, did you say what you had?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But right now, I've got my father, the Bijou. I got the small one today, so really good.
Okay.
Really good cigar.
And I just learned the proper name of this one is Cavalier Genevieve. And I think there's 3 of them. Never had it before. I'll review it at the end of the show if it's warranted. But I like it so far.
Indeed.
Yep.
Indeed. I like it because at the top of it, it has like gold leaf on it.
Mm-hmm.
And
You can smoke right through
You
it?
can smoke right through the gold leaf. So
I like
that's
that.
Yep,
I like
the
little-
ash even turns like a little gold, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like
Gold
that.
finger
I like
over
that.
there.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so before we jump into the questions, I'm going to get some libations poured, and I'll ask questions to Kay while we are jumping into the libations.
Yes, you can ask around the drink pouring.
That's drink one. She has blessed us today with some, we're going to try some Hennessy Privilege.
Yeah, the cognac.
I feel very
Yes.
blessed today.
Nice.
I like it.
So we're going to pass this around.
This
And,
courtesy of
Pass it down. Kay.
Kay.
Yes.
Thank you, Kay.
Kay.
That's one little
You're
taste.
welcome.
That's one wet my whistle a little bit.
I like it. I like it. Now, actually, before I go to the questions, can you talk about this cup that you are using? That's a very nice cup.
OMG. So this is one of my favorite cups. A young lady named Tanya. Tanya Everett. She's TNT Creations.
Oh, yeah, Tanya.
Tanya makes
Give her a shout out.
cigar label cups. She makes cigar label everything. But her cups and wine glasses, which are on sale here at K Cigar Sensations. So if you're looking for a last minute gift, here you go.
There you go.
Another shameless plug, I know. So she makes them. They're stainless steel, really, really sturdy. They're great, hot, cold. My wine glass. She makes all kind of stuff. You put your liquor in them, everything else. So good cups.
I like that.
Ready? All right. So, what made you start your cigar lounge?
Oh, so that's like a loaded question because there's a plethora of things that went into that.
Let's get into
But
it.
I would say like the main things. So I was looking for something that I was gonna do after I finished my first life, shall we say?
Okay.
And I noticed that like I spent probably 90% of my time in the cigar lounge. I do everything in the cigar lounge. I work from the cigar lounge. I sit, I joke, I laugh, I eat. I am in a cigar lounge almost all the time. Somebody's cigar lounge.
Nice.
So from when I first started smoking cigars, like I tried to research what I was smoking, learn a lot about what I was smoking, because as we all know, it is a male-dominated thing, and you guys know my personality, and I'm one of them people where I'm not gonna go somewhere and be like, excuse me, can you tell me this? Because I would might look at it and be like, oh, here come another chick, you know, who don't know nothing, and she wanna just try to do this because. So, you know, I researched stuff on my own. You know, I found out a lot of things, and in my research, I actually became really, really, really interesting to me, and I started enjoying, you know, the things that I found out about cigars. Like, it's amazing to me. Everything from like the cultivation process all the way down to the finished product, how much work goes into making a cigar. So that captivated me, along with me being in the cigar lounge all day, every day. And just, you know, I started noticing that every cigar lounge has their own thing. And for me, being a woman, it's a little different going to other people's lounges. And I noticed that a lot of lounges don't necessarily have per se what I like or what people I know like. So I kind of felt like, you know what, I can do this. I wanted to do something different. I've always done like customer service oriented stuff. I've always, you know, did people parties or whatever it was. So that combination, I didn't have the passion to do those things on a regular. But cigars is what I like and what I love. So putting all that together, I'm like, you know what? I'm seriously thinking about opening a cigar shop.
Nice.
So I did it.
Nice.
I did it. And I wanted to do something that, you know, offered something a little bit different to the regular everyday shop, but not necessarily be the regular everyday shop. Like, I didn't want it to be party all the time, but I didn't want it to be like I guess you could say like the all boys dungeon dusty shop joint. So
I've been there.
you know, I wanted to have something in between, something laid back where people can come, relax, you know, do what they do, what I used to do, sit and work, just chill with your friends, whatever. But then on the flip side, you know, when it's time to turn up, we can have a little turn up. So, and I wanted a place where, you know, ladies could feel comfortable going to. So that's why I decided to open up a cigar shop.
All right, so again, thanks to Kay for the Hennessy. What is it? Hennessy Select?
Privilege.
Oh,
Privilege.
man.
All right,
It's good stuff.
to Osage and to Kay's.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Some of that,
cheers,
some of that,
cheers,
some of that
cheers.
stuff, everybody.
Yes.
That special taste of cognac.
Cognac.
I don't visit cognac that often,
Exactly.
but I like when I go.
Exactly. All right.
Okay, so
Go for it.
all right, so I just recently learned that it's a jazz theme here.
Yes.
What made you go with a jazz theme for your lounge?
So, I have pretty much always grown up in music. Jazz has pretty much been like our base. All of my uncles are jazz musicians. One still currently is an active musician, has his own trio,
Okay.
H Factor. My father was the lead guitarist for the Stylistics. He just recently passed away.
Wow. Sorry to hear that.
So,
Philly's own, right?
thank you. Say it again?
Philly's own side list.
Yeah,
Okay.
he plays with Russell Tompkins and the New Stylistics for over, probably I want to say maybe 29 years.
Wow.
Nice.
I know that's the only band that I could ever remember him playing with.
Okay.
Although prior to me being born, he played with other
Right.
bands in Philly, but that's the only one I ever remember.
Okay.
But anyhow, so coming from a music background, anybody who knows me will tell you before my voice got all messed up, I always sing. It's just, I love music. So for me, jazz is very, very relaxing and soothing. I get that same feeling when I smoke cigars. So my calm space, my thing, jazz and cigars, which is why I themed my lounge a jazz and cigar, jazz lounge, because it goes together to me. It's relaxing and it's just great.
You play other music though, right?
I do play other music,
Okay.
yes.
But
So
the main.
yeah. If you come in on a daily basis and there's really like nothing going on, you'll always hear jazz playing in the background in this shop.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, even when the store is closed, you got the jazz.
I do. It's like on all the time.
Exactly.
How long you been smoking?
So, I don't count experimental years. So,
Why not?
Right?
I mean,
That's when Impala was
Developing.
no.
developing. Yes.
See, I wouldn't even consider that because I think experimental years was just, all right, let me just do this because,
Right.
type deal. So I don't count
So,
those.
we had to start somewhere. What was that first
Okay.
cigar that you was like, let me pick that one up?
I honestly do not remember because, so here's how this goes. Ton of friends, right? All my uncles smokes have always been around, cigars. I love the smell of cigars, always, always, always. So, ton of friends that smoke, you go to parties, just try it, all right, whatever. So that's the only reason why I don't know, because I was dumb and I was just trying
Try
to
what
crack
they
that,
gave you.
whatever people gave me, so I had no clue.
Yeah, no clue.
So if I say seriously smoking though, probably about 5 years. Yeah, about
Okay.
5 years. Yeah, I'm a baby in the game. Yes, I'll admit that. I will admit that.
Nothing wrong with that. You've been smoking longer than Dwight.
No.
No, somebody smoking better stuff than Dwight. Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
indeed.
All right. Do you feel like being a woman in the cigar shop and an owner empowers women who are on the fence when it comes to the cigar industry?
Absolutely.
Why do you say that?
The reason I say that, because it is no secret that the cigar industry is very, very male dominated. We all know that. Cigars have always generally been a man thing. And while I am in actually 2 female cigar clubs, so the one group, Streamers, is actually my group of friends. We get together, we smoke. The other group, Stilettos and Sticks, phenomenal group. It is Tri-State. Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry. I was going to say Tri-State, but now we just opened another chapter. They're going to kill me, but I forgot which state it's in. But we did open another chapter.
We'll find out. We'll put it up.
Yes.
We'll put it up.
Yes,
I'm telling
you know, they're going to kill me for that one. But a phenomenal ladies group. So, you know, prior to doing this, it was always women would kind of meet, do their own thing in private and not necessarily out in the public.
Okay.
But like with these groups, these ladies are like, listen, this is what we do. We like it. They're serious cigar smokers and they're getting out there. And I feel like me being one of the few, well, actually, I'm the only black female cigar lounge owner in Philadelphia. So I feel like that might inspire. Thank you. I feel like that might inspire, you know, other women who have the same aspirations to go out there and do the same thing. Be it, you know, cigar lounge,
Right, anything.
cigar
Just
vending,
do their own thing.
and I actually do know a couple of ladies. One lady, she has a mobile cigar thing. It's Prohibition Pairings.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Oh,
Shout out
okay,
to
yeah.
Faith.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Faith. Yeah, Prohibition Pairings. So I mean, there are some of us out here, but I think it will inspire other people to really want to do it, other ladies anyway.
Nice. I like it.
How long did it take you, once you had the idea of opening up a lounge, to even get it going?
I feel like it took me, so I toyed with the idea for about a year, and then I feel like a year after that, so I'll say 2 years altogether,
Wow.
it all came to fruition.
2 years.
2 years.
It's not long at all.
That's not long at all.
No.
So
I like it.
I am very methodical.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to
Exclamation point. On that.
I tend to 9 times out of 10, if I have a serious thought about it and I think about it for more than a month, I'm already in the process
You're
of
doing it. It's gonna
researching.
get done.
I'm already,
Yeah.
you know, doing everything. I just didn't make that final committal. So it's,
Okay.
you know, I think that's the only reason why it went so fast for me.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Now, to piggyback off of Mizzay's question, why Glenside? Like, why not in like the middle of the city or somewhere in
South Philly.
Yeah,
North
South Philly.
Well, I think
West
Bruce
Philly.
probably wanted to open up a shop in Center City. So
I got the city on lock.
So let me tell you how this actually worked. I happened upon Glenside. My thought process honestly was I truly feel like female dollar, African American dollar in the cigar industry is undervalued. With that being said, my initial
That's a
thought
strong
process
statement.
was West Philadelphia, particularly University City area, because I felt like that was pretty much a central area in Philadelphia. While there's a lot of cigar lounges on the outskirts of Philly, I wanted that area because in that area, I can't think of, besides Ashton and the shops that are downtown in Center City, there's no cigar shops in that area.
Like
Manioc,
University City area, you say?
Yes.
West Philly, that
Okay.
whole, and then you got Manioc. So people in West Philly, y'all traveling all over, downtown, Manioc, out in the
Right.
outskirts. So, you know what I mean? But with that being said, in South Philly, everybody know the parking down there is kind of tight.
oh yes.
So I'm like, look, that's, you know, an untapped area right there. And I don't know nobody from anywhere else in the city that ain't driving to West Philly for a party, anything, cigar
Right.
lounge, whatever.
Right.
So I actually really wanted that area. But then, of course, looking at statistics and Philadelphia's tobacco laws and stuff, I could not get a tobacco license in Philadelphia, in West Philadelphia.
Wow.
Yes. Basically, long story short, because of zoning, there are areas that are restricted because of schools.
Students.
There are areas that are restricted because there are too many tobacco stores that have tobacco licenses
Okay.
within a certain
Right.
radius of each other. So it was totally on lockdown there. So nevertheless, I started looking some suburban areas. I visited another cigar lounge near here and drove around here and was like, a lot of open properties, storefronts. Stopped in somewhere, inquired about one. They told me, you know, the spot was taken. I said, okay. I left. They called me back 10 minutes later and said, wait, we have another spot that's actually open we forgot about. I came, I looked in here, and oh my God, when I tell you the colors in here, it was crazy. It was purple and green, okay? It used to be like Home Depot.
Did you have a focus on women when you were putting it together, when you were marketing and But and the ideas and decisions you made.
I think that initially came into play no matter what because I'm a female myself.
Right.
So that was always part of the marketing. But when it came to, I guess, design, styling, and preference type things, a little bit, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like it.
So you get a lot of women customers.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I do.
What's your like honest opinion when you see a woman walk into the store?
Okay. Somebody's like, look, I gotta sip my drink there.
Because
listen, y'all know.
digging deep now.
Y'all
Digging
know.
deep.
It's serious.
Y'all know I keep it real, so I'm gonna tell you.
Oh,
It's like, who's that Martin show? And
Keeping it
girls
real.
like, keep it real.
keep it real.
So
Let's keep it real. Let's go. Come on.
for me, when I see women walk into the cigar lounge,
Don't even say it because you're about to know. Be honest.
Who are you?
know I am.
I'm cutting
You
it off.
know I am.
Be honest.
Wait a
I'm thinking how to tactfully word it. That's the problem.
Right.
Listen,
That's
There's no
the
legal
problem.
department here.
Listen.
Let her go.
Let her go. Relax. We'll get there. Listen, say what you want to say. Don't worry about. I got you. All right. Don't worry about him. Keep it being. Let's go.
So, as a woman, I'm not even going to front. I could tell. You can tell when you see certain chicks come in, oh, they thirsty. You know what they here for. You
Like
can
it.
tell certain women that come in that, yes, they serious cigar smokers or serious about the craft. They want to come in, try something new, learn about it, and they actually want to smoke a cigar.
Right.
You can tell. It's just a thing. I can't explain it, but
It's the
you can
feeling.
look at certain women and tell.
But you've been wrong before, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I've been wrong
All
before.
right.
I have been wrong before, and I will say that, which is why it's bad to judge people. But listen,
As long as you can admit it, then it's okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's human nature.
Yeah.
You know?
Stay.
We all have snap judgments, and then you talk to her, and you're like, "Oh shit, she knows what she's talking about."
That's
Yeah,
score-
yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Now,
score one
that
for the
is-
guys.
And I will
Score one
say,
for the guys.
that is part of the big misconception that I hate as a woman when I walk into
Right.
a cigar lounge.
You
But
gotta
we all
prove
do it.
yourself, and then
We
you're like,
all
"Why?"
do it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if a dude walk in,
Right.
you like, oh, he know what he want. I ain't going over there to help him. But I walk in, they like this. Can I help you? Do you need anything?
Right, right,
Do
right.
you know what he likes?
That is the biggest one. The biggest one. The first time I ever bought my first box of cigars for myself, I went into this store, and I'm not going to say the name,
Yes,
but I
no
went into the
shots
store, and I say, listen, do you have such and such and such and such? So the gentleman says to me, are you sure that's what it is? I said, yes, I am. Do you have it? So he goes back, he gets it. Another gentleman walks up, and he says, oh, he's really going to like those. So I didn't say anything. I waited for the gentleman to hand me my change, and I turned around and said, yeah, I really am going to enjoy these. Thank you. And I walked out.
What was the look on his face when you said that? He probably-
It's
that
shocked.
It was that
Shocked.
look.
Yep.
Like,
He was like,
Like,
she lying. She lying.
Like, really?
Nice. Score one for the guys.
Absolutely.
So that we don't look bad on the earlier episode.
Whatever.
We win.
Whatever.
High five.
High five. Man, no. High five.
What is your thoughts on cigar etiquette from the point of view of you were an owner of a shop for less than a year at the time,
Correct.
right? And so prior to that, you were a customer going in, and you had your quirks and things that you didn't like, maybe that people did cigar etiquette wise. And
Mhm.
now I noticed that as an owner of a shop, that kind of changes. It kind of adjusts where you're like, okay, some of the stuff I may accept, a lot of the stuff I really don't accept at all, even worse. How's that changed for you now going from the customer side to now being the owner of a business side, even with cleanup at the end of the night, stuff like that? Yeah, I want you to expand
People that don't
on
want to
that.
leave when it's time to leave.
Ooh.
You know.
Ooh.
You know.
Who does that? Get him out of here. Who does that?
Whoa. So, cigar etiquette. So from the customer side, there are certain things that are just, you should just know.
Right.
There are certain things that are just common courtesy and common sense. I don't care what shop it is, whose shop it is, how often you've been there. Everybody knows when you go into a cigar lounge, you need to buy a cigar. You don't come into a cigar lounge and sit down, pull out your stuff, and start smoking like it's okay. I personally think that that's rude and disrespectful.
True.
But
100%
listen,
agree.
True.
Everybody wasn't brought up in the same house.
Way.
yes, that's like you go to McDonald's with the burger you bought yesterday,
Right.
and you go sit down and eat your burger.
Unwrap that joint.
Yeah, right. Like who does that? Certain things like licking a cigar before you
Ooh.
cut it in
Use
the
the-
in the,
oh,
in
in
the,
the public
cutter,
cutter.
the public cutter. Oh
Oh.
my God,
Ooh.
that is so disgusting
Maybe that's,
to me.
I don't
Oh.
use public cutters. That's just me. But
That's why I
one
don't
reason.
use them.
Because you lick?
That's what
Yup.
right. That is
I'm a
so-
licker.
He's a stick licker.
Pause with that.
That's what I should have put on mine. Lick your stick before you
Oh,
Yo.
This is so many pauses going on. God.
Disclaimer.
This
Right.
is the wrong
Oh
way.
God.
Oh my
All right,
goodness.
now as an owner, from the owner point of view, has it changed? Is it the same? Is it more extreme?
The only no, I don't think it changed much because for me, the same things that I didn't like for people to do as a consumer, I don't like for people to do as an owner.
Okay.
Like, I mean, to me, I don't really see much difference because I feel like as a cigar smoker, period, whether you're the owner or the consumer, it is the same preference because I don't want somebody coming in, fingering up the cigars and putting
Whoa.
their nose all on them. So,
Whoa.
you know,
What's
yes, I
a cigar?
said fingering them.
Stop.
Yes, I said
Fingering the cigar.
Holding it.
Stop squeezing the shark.
exactly.
No tongues, no fingers.
So I kind of feel like it's the same.
That's not a bad
No
idea.
matter what.
Tongs in there. Take out your cigars with a tong.
Hey.
People really do that though. People really come in and be fingering.
I've
Well,
seen
people
that.
say-
I've
people
seen that.
smell. You
It's not necessarily that they finger them up, but what they do is don't grab it and touch you. You know, you got to put your mouth right there. Why are you touching that if you're not going to buy it?
yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Or
Or
like
they
people
sniff
smell-
it.
yeah.
And you know, you
They'll
got
put the
nose
foot of the
here and
cigar
mucus.
all in
And,
there.
Some people
you
like to
don't
do
know if it
to the
Yeah.
air to see if it's
Squeezing
how
it.
fresh it is.
Yeah.
You know,
And
And
for the
people
crunch.
don't realize like
Unacceptable.
hairs transfer and mucus and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's nasty. Then you
Yeah.
go home with them colds and wondering why you got it.
True.
Were there any surprises once you became an owner? Like I never thought I'd run into this, or never thought that you would have to deal with this. Any surprises once you became an owner that you didn't have no
mean-
idea?
You mean on the
Maybe on
end
etiquette
of the
side, maybe on
process
the cleaning up side, maybe on the purchasing side. Anything.
purchasing side? Purchasing side, I found a couple of interesting surprises and little things that I was like, really?
Do some manufacturers lock you out or something like that?
It's not necessarily that they lock you out, but there are certain items that are, big items, popular items that people want that with certain manufacturers, you have to spend a certain amount in
Oh.
order to just get those particular items, which kind of sucks, particularly if you like a smaller brick and mortar.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
And they got
So-
these big minimums.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Disclaimer: no shots fired.
Yes, no shots fired. So, but it's just,
It's business. all
it's business. It is
Right,
what
right,
it is,
right.
Business.
So you work around things. But little things like that, I will say, sitting on the customer side though, and you sit in Cigar Lounge and you watch people tapping ash on the floor and crap
Oh.
like that.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
people do
yes,
that a
lot.
people
Yeah.
do that a
Oh, yeah,
lot.
they do. Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
you
That's
don't. I will say this because the way I am, I've always been like, he's so nasty or she's so nasty. Why don't she get that up? Because that's just me.
Right.
But as an owner, I'm gonna tell you what's going through your mind. MFer, if you don't get that up, I know you dropped it on the floor.
Yeah.
So you tactfully find ways to slide the ashtray right
Right.
under there.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
Like, we
you
got
go
these
over
here.
and you sweep up right there.
Right,
so
right.
they can see you
Tap their
sweeping
shoe a
up.
little bit.
Yeah, that's just little,
Wow.
little quirks like
Yeah.
that. But
I
nothing,
like it.
nothing
Okay.
major.
I like it.
So if you and I'm sure you run into new cigar smokers often, what would you recommend to a newbie today? Like what cigars are out there that you have, I guess, that you would recommend?
So depending on if they're looking for something flavored or not flavored, if they're flavored, there is really the same go-tos.
Right,
It's always
right.
Acid, Tatiana, or the Fat Bottom Betties, that line if they're looking for flavor, because pretty much any of those you could start a newbie off with. None of them are really strong enough where, long
How
as
about they
ate,
want to
they're
move from
good.
flavor to?
They want to move from flavor.
Yeah.
I generally tend to lean toward Oscars.
Okay.
Oscars are great cigars to move people from flavors. So the Baladeras is like my number one recommendation when I'm trying to get somebody off of flavor. Baladeras, the 2012s, because they have such a great aroma, and even though they're not flavored, the aromatic notes that you get from it, and because they're still
Say that again. What? Say that again.
Big words.
aromatic,
Big words.
aromatic.
Hey, Bruce. Put it right there.
Nice.
And because they're smooth, it's, to me, it's a good transition. The other one that's actually good, which it was to my surprise because I don't smoke flavored cigars, but it's the CAO bourbon. It's the bourbon one.
Bourbon
CAO bourbon. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
So here's the thing. I don't smoke flavored cigars, right? But that cigar is actually a good cigar to transition somebody to, because in the beginning you do taste a little bit of the flavor, but then after that, for me, it faded out.
It becomes a
so
regular
it was
cigar,
a regular cigar. So if you're transitioning somebody, you can put them on that, and they'll be good.
Okay.
Now, you said bourbon, so you're getting a flavor of bourbon through that cigar a little bit?
Yeah, it does
We
have.
talking about
It
the
has
whiskey roll? Or
not the
No,
whiskey
no.
roll. Even though you know what, the whiskey roll is good
Or
too,
the
but I
sherry
wouldn't use the
cask,
whiskey roll
or-
because the whiskey roll is a little bit stronger.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's the
Is it
CAO.
CAO or is it Camacho?
No, it's CAO. It's CAO bourbon barrel.
We'll research.
We'll have to research it. We'll
It's
research
the CAO bourbon barrel. I know I carried it, so and I'm out because everybody loved it.
Okay.
Yes,
Nice.
but that's a good transition one also.
Nice.
I think we just have one more question, and a question about inventory. Are you satisfied with where your inventory is? Is there such thing as too much inventory? What are your thoughts on
And the
inventory?
reason why we're asking that question is because of somebody I know calls some other person I know the Fred Sanford of cigars.
Fred Sanford of
The
cigar
Fred
shops.
Sanford
Of cigar shops.
And so, have you? What do you feel like that there is a?
I think that question depends on it depends on the size of your business, how well your business is moving product. So that question is kind of differential to
Sure.
the
based on-
place.
yeah.
But for me personally, am I satisfied with mine? No. Why? Because I want more. Because I want more. I actually have stuff now that I can't put up because I don't have the space. So when I get to that point where, I get more humidors, I'll have the space and I'll put it up. But I always feel like more is better.
Yeah, right, and you can always your clientele can always graduate with you.
Exactly.
They can always grow with that new sticks that you bring in. Yes.
Exactly.
So no such thing as too much.
Not in my opinion.
Okay.
Oh wow! Okay.
Never too much. Never too much.
Okay. All right. The last thing I'm going to ask you to speak upon is, and a lot of the women in the cigar industry has picked up on a cool product that you actually, in my opinion, you're the first person I saw to have them and sell them. So could you talk about those?
Yes. Stogie sticks.
You have one
Stogie sticks
have
by
a-
K.
to show?
Yes, I do. So
Oh, look at that.
this is my
Bling,
Stogie
bling.
stick that I
Bling,
use
bling.
prior to time.
Shucks,
Yeah,
look
I'm
at
blinged out with this one.
Yeah, bling.
So, Stogie sticks. So, and what's funny? This isn't even my original Stogie stick. This is one that I kind of adapted into a Stogie stick because mine have loops. Stogie sticks all have loops.
All have loops.
Okay.
And they all have the coil. That's how you know it's a Stogie stick by K, not an imposter.
Yes.
Stogie sticks have the loop on them so that when you're smoking, you can hold it. You ain't got to worry about it. You can walk with it and
So let me ask you a
whatever.
question.
Drop.
The sticks are the unisexual.
Yes, they are. So I make sticks for men. I
Unisexual.
make sticks.
Unisexual.
I knew what he meant. He meant unisex, but I'm not gonna point that out.
Whoa, where you said it? I don't know.
I said the way I wanted to say it.
I wasn't
So
gonna point it out.
So
That was Flacco language.
So I know what I said. I know what I said.
Sexual.
She knew what I meant.
I knew what he meant. So, but yes, so they are unisex. I make some for men, some specifically for women, but they're all stainless steel. They're handmade. It's a great little tool. And I made them basically because at the time I couldn't find anything small enough to use just as a pick. Everything
Right.
were draw pokers, and So I was like, I'll make my own.
Nice.
So I came up with these, and I get my little stick custom made from a secret source. So,
Hey,
yeah.
Shall not
plug it,
reveal.
plug this website. You got the
Oh,
website and everything.
wait, because when I started this, I took my 36 by K website down, but they are available here at K Cigar
That's
Center.
even better.
Gotta come here. Gotta come
New
here.
York, Keswick
You gotta come
Avenue.
here.
Even
Come
better.
right here.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. So.
All right.
All right. That's it. We'll close out. Last words. We'll start from over there.
All right, last words. Subscribe to our show. We need some more subscribers. We definitely need some comments so we can understand what's going on with you guys and your thoughts. So please subscribe to our show.
Again, subscribe. Comment. Let us know what you want to see. Again, I want to thank Kay. Great location, great person, great knowledge. Thanks for having us.
Me or you?
Yeah, you go.
Okay.
Right there.
I'm Bruce Johnson. Appreciate you guys viewing. Subscribe, of course, like everybody says. Comment, do that. I want to thank Kay also. Love this lounge, Kay Cigar Sensations. If you're ever in Philly, must check it out. It's a must see. Till next time.
I like it. Kay is actually one of the people that gives me insight on stuff about our show, which is awesome. And she's like really good knowledge of cigars, really good knowledge of personality, and I like it a lot. Also, I told her to hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button. You get a nice little notification that pops up on your phone. Ding! Osaje Cigar has dropped a new video. So make sure that you hit that bell icon.
Okay.
I just want to say thank you guys for having me. Thank
You're
you. I really enjoyed it. It's great. And stop in the K Cigar Sensation whenever you get a chance. 280 North Keswick Avenue. We also have live jazz. Thank
Peace
you.
out.
Yes.
All right.